Alright, so I think this is recording. We are taking a look at Skill Packet 5, which is exponential functions and log functions. For this homework assignment, we're focusing on log functions and properties of logs, and here it's given us a log function. It wants us to identify the domain and range and vertical asymptote and x-intercept. Well, the range of a log function is extremely easy. It's always all real numbers. So all you have to do is remember that. I don't know if you can hear that thunder or not, but it's getting pretty bad. Alright, so let's take this argument, 1/3 x plus 2, set it equal to 0, and solve this for x. 1/3 of x is equal to negative 2. Multiply both sides by 3, and I get negative 6. Alright, so I do have a reflection here, but that reflection is across the x-axis, not across the y-axis. Across the x-axis, you're taking the opposite of the y-coordinates, and the y-coordinates don't have an effect on the domain. It's only if that negative sign were in front of x that it would affect this there in the domain. So my domain is from negative 6 to infinity, and my vertical asymptote here is x equals negative 6. Alright, to find an x-intercept, if we're given a function, we let y equal 0. So we've got 0 is equal to the opposite of the log of 5, 1/3 x plus 2. If I take the opposite of each side, the opposite of 0 is just 0, and the opposite of this negative log of 5 is positive. So this negative sign is not going to affect our x-intercept. We kind of knew that because it's a reflection across the x-axis, and that doesn't change the x-intercept. It's changing the y values, not the x values. So let's convert this equation that's in log form to exponential form. The base is 5. This 5 has an exponent associated with it, and the logarithm equals the exponent, and this logarithm is equaling 0, so I have 5 to the 0 power is equal to 1/3 x plus 2. 5 to the 0 power by definition is 1. And to solve for x, this is a two-step equation. In 2 steps, we'll have the value of x. Our first step is to subtract 2 from both sides and then divide by 1/3. So if I subtract 2, I'll have 1/3 of x. 1 minus 2 is a negative 1. If I divide by 1/3, that's the same as multiplying by 3. So if I multiply both sides of this equation by 3, I get that x is negative 3. Alright, so that's the x-intercept. Remember, the asymptote is representing a line, and the x-intercept, that's just the x-coordinate of a point. Alright, so hey, I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.